You clicked because of the lion, and we understand why. There is something about that animal, the color, the texture.
People see a golden leather jacket and they feel something. That warmth, that richness, right? It triggers something primal.
Lion hide is illegal, endangered, and untouchable. But the characteristics that make it so visually powerful, it's
Before a single cut is made, before a single stitch is placed, everything begins with one decision that determines.
Not all hides are created equal. A luxury leather house sourcing for lion aesthetic jackets is looking for very specific characteristics.
We are selecting for grain tightness, fiber density, and natural color warmth. A hide that is going to finish as a golden tawny needs to start from the right base.
3 primary hide types are used in the creation of lion aesthetic luxury leather. Full-grain cowhide delivers durability.
Every hide entering this facility carries full traceability documentation, confirming its species, country of origin.
Raw hide, as it comes from the animal, is perishable and unusable for fashion. For lion aesthetic luxury leather, vegetable tanning is the preferred method. Using natural
Vegetable tanning is slow. It cannot be rushed. The tannins need time to penetrate every fiber of the hide uniformly. A hide that is rushed through tanning will show it.
As the hides exit the drums, their natural color is a warm, pale golden tan. Experienced workers inspect each hide for uniformity.
Matching a lion's coat color is actually a complex exercise. It is not a single flat color, and there is warmth in the hide.
Achieving authentic lioness color depth requires a minimum of 3 separate dye applications. The base dye establishes the overall warm tone.
The hand highlight application is one of the most skilled steps in the entire process. There is no machine that can...
With the leather dyed, finished, and approved, the manufacturing process moves into pattern making and cutting.
Because a luxury leather jacket typically consists of between 40 and 60 individual pattern pieces, depending on the design complexity.
A premium hide is not uniform across its entire surface. The central back area, called the bend,
Before stitching begins, every leather panel that will form a seam must be skived, a process.
Skiving is one of those skills that takes years to master and is completely invisible when done correctly.
Edge finishing is a defining characteristic of luxury leather goods. Every exposed edge on the finished jacket receives multiple treatments.
Thread selection for a lion aesthetic jacket is deliberate. We use a high tenacity bonded nylon in a warm amber gold tone.
The assembly begins by joining the panels with a lock stitch. The shoulder seams and sleeves are then attached.
On a jacket of this caliber, the collar attachment is hand-stitched using the saddle stitch technique, the strongest stitch in leather goods construction. Solid brass components in warm antique gold and aged bronze finishes complement the tawny leather palette.
Hardware weight tells you everything about a jacket's quality. Pick up a cheap jacket and the zipper feels like tin. Pick up one of ours and the zipper pull has genuine presence.
The lining of a lion aesthetic luxury jacket is not an afterthought. It is a designed interior world. Okay. Installing a lining in a heavy leather jacket correctly is technically demanding. The lining must not pull or restrict the leather shell in any.
The floating lining construction used in premium leather jackets is a direct solution to a fundamental challenge.
One of the most striking techniques used to achieve lion-aesthetic texture in premium leather is grain embossing.
Our lion reference emboss plate was developed from macro photography of actual lion hide surface, the natural.
The level of detail achievable in modern leather embossing has reached a point where the distinction between a naturally
Post-emboss conditioning restores the leather's natural suppleness while locking the embossed texture permanently into the hide structure.
Quality control in a luxury leather facility is not a final checkpoint. It is a continuous inline process.
In luxury leather manufacturing, we talk about right first-time quality. The goal is 0 defects leaving any work.
A luxury leather jacket passes through a minimum of 12 separate quality inspection points before it reaches the final finishing stage.
The finishing room is where the jacket receives its final character. Seam lines are pressed and defined.
Finishing is where you see whether the jacket is truly great or just technically correct. A jacket can pass every quality point.
The final finishing sequence is not a single operation, but a choreographed series of treatments, each building on the last.
The final inspection is our last conversation with the jacket before it leaves this facility. We are asking it, are you everything we intended you to be?
Every jacket ships with a certificate of authenticity, documenting.
We have been asked why we call it lion aesthetic. Why not just call it tawny or golden or amber? The answer is that
What you have seen is the power of human craft, the ability to look at the most majestic animal on earth and
From hide selection to package delivery, the creation of a single lioness luxury leather jacket
Because in 20 years of making these, no one has ever been able to tell me the lion stays in Africa where it belongs. The feeling that we can give you.
This is not imitation. This is interpretation. This is craft.
We started this video with a lion, we are ending it with one too. Not because any lion was involved in making this jacket, none was, none ever would be.
The unboxing of a jacket at this price point is part of the product.
Yep.
The customer's first physical interaction with this garment is opening the box.
What you have seen is the power of human craft, the ability to look at the most majestic animal on earth and this is not imitation. This is interpretation. This is craft.
We started this video with a lion, we are ending it with one too. Not because any lion was involved in making this jacket, none was, none ever would be.
Before a single cut is made, before a single stitch is placed, everything begins with one decision that determines.
Raw hide, as it comes from the animal, is perishable and unusable for fashion.
As the hides exit the drums, their natural color is a warm, pale golden tan. Experienced workers inspect each hide for uniformity.
Our lion reference emboss plate was developed from macro photography of actual lion hide surface, the natural.
The level of detail achievable in modern leather embossing has reached a point where the distinction between a naturally
Post-emboss conditioning restores the leather's natural suppleness while locking the embossed texture permanently into the hide structure.
We started this video with a lion, we are ending it with one too. Not because any lion was involved in making this jacket, none was, none ever would be. A luxury leather jacket passes through a minimum of 12 separate quality inspection points before it reaches the final finishing stage.